if you get in bed with a woman and your dick doesn't get hard, something's wrong with you.
Oh, that's what you were talking. Got it.
Yeah.
No. There's women that's not worked with in the past.
Well,
I saw one today. Earlier today.
oh shit. Hello, Haley. Hello,
Haley.
hey, Haley. Hey. I tried to call Haley.
We're live here.
Oh yeah, shit. I hate it when that
Be a
happens.
professional, dude. God dang.
That echo was freaking me out. It was me.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
I didn't either.
Just me then.
Andrew Hiller from Hiller Fit. Tyler Watkins, Heat One app. Feel free to call in 583-3903.
I don't think I've ever done a call in.
I tried to watch the show today like a few times.
Which?
Brian Friend show.
The Wadland.
I don't think that's what it's called, but
I tried to watch I tried to watch in the morning the one I missed because I was asleep, and then I tried to watch the other one live, but I couldn't. Usually I can multitask. I don't know, but I couldn't multitask this one. Like I couldn't be driving and just listening to it. I don't know why, but the footage looked good. Pretty impressive for an iPhone. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't care just because it's only Roman there. Hey, did Yonakoski even compete? I didn't even see his name.
Yeah, he's there.
He is there?
Yeah.
Is he doing good?
I haven't checked.
where's the leaderboard? I couldn't find it. I didn't look crazy hard. I looked kind of hard.
Someone said competition corner, right?
Well, for some reason, I always have trouble navigating competition.
Bro, you're the best investigator.
That's
the best
why
detective.
it worried me that I couldn't find it through like their social website or anything.
Yeah,
What?
comp corner.
What'd you say?
Are you on the
Hello?
phone?
Hi.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hey, did Dave drop me off a small bottle of olive oil that you didn't share with me, a travel size?
No. When?
He said that when you and Sage were talking about making bread or something, she gave you a bag full of stuff, and there was a sweatshirt, and there was a travel size bottle of olive oil in there. TDC, it's like their new mercantile shit.
No, I didn't see that. I saw bread and sweatshirts and t-shirts.
Oh, that makes me feel so good.
She's lying to you.
Okay.
It's like Cale Layman.
I'll sleep in the same bed with you tonight. All right, I love you.
Olive oil.
Bye.
Do I ever get into bed with you and I'm not aroused?
Never.
Yeah. Didn't I tell you that last night?
Good
That
answer.
it's a problem? Oh, she hung up. Shit. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Why?
It's just because it's like you just can't it's like you just can't go to sleep. If I'm come to bed, like even if you've been asleep for 2 hours, like I can't fall asleep.
I understand.
You know what I mean? It's like opening a drawer and like your favorite candy's in there, even though you weren't looking for it. You're like, fucking I'll have a few hot tamales while I'm here, even. You know what I mean?
Hot tamales. Oh, is that a candy?
Yeah. Oh, I love hot tamales.
Dude, candy's gross. Other than Sour Patch Kids, they're gross.
Oh, what is it? Same here. It's exhausting. Oh, like every time you get in bed with your man, you need it. Yeah. Like you don't even want it.
She's saying he's exhausting.
Oh.
But I hope it's the other way around.
Tamales.
So competition corner, is that where we're looking?
Yes. Yonakoski's in 5th currently.
How do you know?
I got on competition corner.
Oh, can you let me see. I'm going to the website.
Steer.
What do I type in? Waddleland?
I just typed in Wadland into Google, and then you can go to their website, and then it says leaderboard at the top to the right.
I'm clicking Wadland Fest schedule. Oh, leaderboard. Got it. This will just be a small part of the show. I think. I got a bunch of.
Sevan, how often do people tell you about your mic just freaking out?
It comes and goes. Why did it just do it?
It's warming up.
So far, it's warming up.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
It's your Roadcaster.
My Roadcaster.
I'll be walking through Costco and it'll go. And I'll twitch.
It's the sun shooting out gamma rays causing the Carrington event. It's fucking with your shit, dude.
Yeah, that's weird. Hey, what's up?
You know that Mayhem Behind the Scenes episode 2 is ready, and in it, Cale Layman admits everything.
Oh,
He doesn't admit it.
I forgot that that's up.
Yeah, make it members only so people can watch it.
Yeah. Okay.
Not to tell you what to do. That's fucked up.
I like it when you tell me what to do.
Taylor, tell them to put it out.
That makes me horny too.
I've already watched it.
Putting it makes you horny that's ready.
There's plenty of Cale Layman in there. I loved that much. Hey, dude, it's like watching a ghost. You know,
it is kind of weird because he's
crazy. Because like no one can get a hold of the dude, and then he's just talking to you. It's so weird.
Hey, dude, I don't see it. I don't see it. It's in videos.
Yeah, it's in there, dude.
Content.
Yeah, videos.
No, it says upload fail. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Upload fail. That means Bryson's touched it. Go ahead.
Okay. Bryson, you're a beast, dude.
Every time he uploads a video, he has to come over to my house. He's like, "Hey, I'm coming over to upload this video."
It's because of all that porn running on his computer. Turn that shit off, dude.
Is Wi-Fi no good? What's wrong?
Projecting, Tyler.
Yeah, Bryson actually hates porn. If you say the word porn, Bryson like fucking shrinks a little bit.
Weird.
He's like a vampire.
You seem a little defensive there, Bryson.
Dude, it's because he's an.
I did used to have this challenge with a couple of other guys in rehab, just you could jerk off in as many of the bathrooms on the rehab campus as possible.
You just go from stall to stall.
You've always been competitive.
But you couldn't get porn there either. You couldn't get porn. So it was porn free.
Hey, do you have Go ahead, Tyler.
Did you ever try to test how many times you could in one day?
I did.
Did you run out?
I definitely got to like 7.
I've gotten to 8.
Yeah, I think I got to 8 too.
That just has to be me.
The last 3 like kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Like
it
was sputtering.
Dude, after 2, you get a blister on the base of your dick.
Yeah.
No, not if you're.
Listen,
listen, that's because you're circumcised, bro.
Oh my God! Yeah, no, it's because we jerk off with our hands and not a fucking orange with a slit cut down. The orange thing. Bryson fucked an orange.
I did do the orange in high school.
Whatever. I haven't done it. Hey, did that burn? That sounds a little acidic.
Yeah. You get any in the inside,
especially if you got a cut from the 7 times.
It wasn't worth it. It was a lot of work, like, setting it all up and stuff.
What do you mean you just got a hole in an orange?
Did you learn that from American Pie or what?
It was just based off my own creativity.
No, there's this YouTube with this lady with a grapefruit. I know what you watched.
It was way before that.
It was before that.
I would have done like a banana peel and like wrapped it around it.
Oh, probably need another ingredient. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. One time I was a kid, I got a red Solo cup and put 2 sponges.
Is that like a beer cup? Is that like a beer cup? One of those ones at a kegger?
Yeah. It's a red Solo cup.
Yeah.
2 sponges soaked in warm water. I put a rubber glove in between it, and then stuck the sponges into the cup, and then pulled the rubber glove around it, so it basically like a vagina. And I started using it to jerk off in the bathroom, and my mom started banging on the door. So I was just like, "What the fuck are you doing in there? What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm taking a shit."
Have you ever seen the TV show Big Mouth?
Pocket pussy I made.
Oh,
hey, wait till you get your girl pregnant, dude. That thing just turns into a giant hamburger. It is like 2 wet sponges at all time. Like you can fuck that thing 24 hours a day. The pussy's like always ready when they're pregnant. It's crazy. It's like a hamburger with too much lube on it. It's crazy. You walk by it and your dick falls into it. It's great. Pregnant women are the best. The truth.
Dude, when I told my mom I was taking a shit in the bathroom, I was just waking baking and fucking ripping GBs. I wasn't trying to fuck a cup.
I started going through puberty. I was jerking off constantly.
Okay. Well, anyways, we just wanted to call about that.
Oh, that was too far, Bryson. You went way too far. Hey.
All right.
Real quick though, if anyone wants to compete against Taylor Self tomorrow, Kill Taylor will be at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. There will be no jacking off on the show. You will win if you can beat him. You win $1,000, and we got 2 free games tickets we're giving away.
Taylor, do you make my edits on the
not Zelos games?
CrossFit games, Albany.
Zelos games are done.
And yep.
Hey,
Yeah, they are.
if Adler was at the CrossFit Games, do you think James Sprague would have taken second?
No.
No,
What
he's
pla-
a Canadian pussy.
Okay, so here's the thing. I was thinking about it today about people saying it wasn't a legit test. Oh, this is going to get Hiller all wound up. It actually was a really legit test.
You're so stupid, but tell me.
It was a legit test. In the final, he was with Dallin and fucking Hopper and Fikowski. And those are the guy. He was with the guys.
He beat, I think he did beat all of them except for Austin on that workout.
Yeah, he was with the guys
all
who
you
are the
need to
best
know-
guys in the world. And so if you would
Yeah,
say
all
if
you-
Adler
all-
was there, then fine, Adler may have won, but James would have taken second, which means that the programming was still great.
Also, he took first at Wodipalooza, which had some of the most challenging gymnastic workouts or bodyweight workouts that I remember.
Oh, me and Taylor were saying that James would have won if Adler was there. I think that's what you're saying. That's what
I
you're
agree.
saying.
I do agree.
Yeah, I was saying Adler would have been emotionally distraught still. I don't think Adler was mentally tough enough to beat anyone after withdrawing.
Mitchell Cooper, Sevan's right, always ready when they're pregnant. Yeah, I mean,
Mitchell
most everything I
Cooper.
say is true. Oh, Canadian pussy tastes like maple syrup. Wow.
Roman 9, Medeiros 8. I mean, you have a good point too, Sevan. I can't argue with your point.
Adler was at the games. He quit.
I mean, I hate your point, but I can't argue with it.
I don't understand the point.
He's saying that the best people are all up there, and James beat them all. That's what he's saying.
That doesn't make the test correct. It makes the field correct.
I mean, yes, but
Gets us to the 51-yard line. Is there a 51-yard line?
he's been thinking about that one for 5
49,
months.
but
It took him 5 months to come up with that. It was good.
Thank you. It did take me 5 months. I had to ask AI. Okay, so tomorrow, if you want to win, Taylor, you know the workout already?
yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
You said it's dumb, Tyler?
Yeah, it's dumb.
Is it dumb, Taylor?
It really pisses me off when Tyler has fucking feedback for a workout.
I think that I have never given feedback on one single workout, and this one's legitimate.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Don't even
Hiller.
start with that.
Bryson, will anyone beat him tomorrow?
Bryson said someone would fucking beat me too. And I'll just fucking say this. Hey, don't fucking get involved.
Before he sent it to you guys, I told him he needs to change it because he's going to get beaten that one. Then he was like, no, dude, blah, blah, blah. And then he still sent it. And I was like, okay.
If the right person calls in, you're getting beaten for sure.
Okay, we'll see.
Like, do you have someone in mind, Tyler?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
We got 3 guys in mind.
Oh, shit. Is it a tall guy workout?
He thinks Jason Hopper, James Sprague, or some other fucking tall cuck can beat me in that workout. And we'll see.
Yeah, Yao Ming's gonna smoke your ass.
If you're tall, call in tomorrow.
I hope one of them calls in.
No short guy's going to beat you at this workout. That's for fucking sure.
Hey, did you see the news article? I know probably you didn't, Hiller. Did you see the news article that came out today where they arrested that lady? She's a 911 dispatcher and she was hanging up on people.
Oh, yes, I saw that article.
Dude, it's crazy. One person she hung up on ends up getting killed.
Why they arrest her?
No way.
Yeah, they arrested her. Yeah,
I mean,
it's bad.
everybody's
Why
got
was
their
she hanging
equivalent of hiding the email that they got. Just like delete.
Say that again.
Everybody's got their equivalent of hiding an email that they got. Delete an email. You're like, I don't really want to fucking deal with that.
Yeah, but dude, people were calling. They would be like, "I'm in the room with the guy with the gun," and then she'd hang up, and it records everything on her end. She's like, "I ain't got time for that," and then the person dies.
Yeah, that's quite bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
That sounds like a sketch comedy. There's no
it's
way
bad.
that's real.
I
No,
could
it's
probably
real.
punch her real hard too.
She needs to be punched.
Yeah, and everyone needs to watch. So like that's what happens when you do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go? She's got to go to jail for like helping with the murder.
Yeah, at least manslaughter, right?
She's a co-conspirator.
Yep.
You know, I heard someone paid her to hang up the phone.
Hey, of the 825 calls she hung up on people, like 90% of them called back within 5 minutes.
Nice.
Hey, Joel, I didn't say she was black.
Is Taylor still here?
She was black.
Whoops. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, bye. Later, Bryson.
Was he pretty yelling? I got the feeling he was in like the apartment next door when he was.
Yes. It was
Okay.
a domestic dispute for sure.
They got hung up on.
Okay, so tomorrow's Kill Taylor. That was the main reason why I wanted to have the show tonight. I wanted to advertise it. Roman Krennikov with 194. Colin Bosshard. Who is that? Has that guy ever been to the games?
Is it Beauchard?
Yes.
I think I've been yelled at for Beauchard.
Bosshard's better.
I'd totally like Bosshard better.
Bosshard's better, way better.
He's been to the games.
Yes.
And then Anyola Kai, Kalen Clements. I like Kalen Clements. Okay, and Yonakoski and Mortz Fiebig. Okay, so the guys who are supposed to be in the top 6 are in the top 6.
Caleb Clements is the really bad lighting in Dave Castro's interview last year.
He's cool. He's big.
Small face, though.
Small. Oh, maybe it makes his body look big.
He's like, what's that dude's name from the Avengers movie? The small head rock man. That's him. Gerg.
Gerg, not Gerg.
Small head rock.
Tyler knows.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name right now.
Andra Moistus, great name. Back, it kind of connects to the hamburger.
Moistus.
Lucy Campbell.
So,
Taylor Howe, isn't that a throwback name from like the
That is a
90s?
throwback name. I think she's a team misfit chick, or am I getting that all wrong?
I think you're off.
All right. That's fine. Korg. That's it. Korg.
Not Korg.
I think it's Korg. Yeah.
Drax.
So Fuliano has a 16th, and the chick ahead of her, Taylor Howe, has a 28th.
I'm wondering how much of an issue that sandbag ended up being for those chicks, dudes. I'm so upset about the sandbag.
Who did? Say it again.
I am upset about the sandbag.
Oh, I have some video clips from your Instagram I'm ready to pull up here somewhere on the show.
Hell yeah. But like, just so like when you look at those, like the 25 and the 28, my just question would be, did they get egregiously no rep where no one else was for some fucking reason?
Talk to me, Barclay. What's all wrong? You are the oracle at Delphi. Tell me.
Oh god.
That's what he's gonna say. Syndicate every time we do something wrong. This is wrong.
Barclay, tell me. Should have invited Barclay on the show.
It's not too late.
No, because Bill's coming. I can't do 5.
Oh.
Elisa Fuliano, Sung Young Choi.
Sung Young.
Sung Young. And is there anyone?
Do you know Egg Foo Young?
Yeah, that's my favorite meal. Three Helga Doders competing?
Yeah, dude. She's trying to make a comeback.
I hope she does.
It would be cool, but it ain't gonna happen.
So this girl here, Fuliano, didn't do the open, so her placement doesn't even matter.
Negated. Var Thurman Moe is going to the games. Mark my words.
This chick who's in 3rd.
Mm-hmm. Her and Lucy.
You know who that is? Var Thurman Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, when you see the hyphenated name, does that mean Dad was a cuck and he had to take fucking his he gave his kid the woman's name?
I don't know.
And his name?
They're
European, so I give them an out.
That's a good point, 'cause I was about to just agree. Hey, what happened to Daewon Jung? She was supposed to win like the most popular athlete last year until they nixed that
I think
award.
she did.
How do you know? There's no freaking final vote.
I want to
Here,
prove
dude.
to you that I'm not transphobe.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
If a tranny dude marries a tranny woman, you take the tranny dude's name.
Tranny dude.
No, that makes you like a bigot.
Oh, sorry. At least oh God,
You're following into stereotypes. God.
I'd rather be a transphobe than a bigot.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those Family Guy questions. Like, would you take Donald Trump with Megan Fox's head or Megan Fox's body with Donald Trump's head?
Megan Fox's body. Like,
With
as
Donald
far as in a
Trump's head?
fight?
And no, you have to have sex with it.
Is this true? Taylor Howe bangs Reggie Fossau? Oh, I don't know who. I don't know.
Fossa. Reggie Fossa.
Oh, I thought it was a different Reggie.
I like Reggie Fossa.
Yeah, he's cool.
Well, it sounds like he's got good things going on in his life. I
You
need
guys
to.
never answer the question. That's how you know if you're a transphobe or not. There's
Who-
one
who-
correct answer.
What is it?
Both.
This is not right. No, this is not both. There's
Uh,
one wrong answer to that.
Sevan, I shave all pubes off my pubic area.
That's a crazy statement.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
Where did that come
It's
from?
also redundant.
Do your underwear stick to your whole, just all your shit? Lance needing Fergie. It is, but I know that other dudes, and they're all my age last year. Some young punk 46-year-old beat me. I don't even know what you're talking about. Listen. Don't comment unless I can understand it. Tyler, would you choose Trump head and then ask for a blowjob?
Yeah, dude.
Stupid. You're so stupid, Bryson. Dyson.
That's a really good point.
Stupid.
The
Okay,
pubes thing cracks me up. You definitely showed your age there in the pubes conversation.
Just grabbing scissors and a handful?
No, that you don't really manscape.
No.
You were definitely not raised through the 2000s.
No.
It was mandatory.
He was also homeless, dude. Like,
There's that.
Yeah, that's true.
what's he gonna do?
You go to my friend's house and use his face shaver.
I always thought the best way to shave, if you could figure it out, would be with fire. You just burn it all off really fast.
It's called Nair,
blasts.
Yeah.
No, that's just toxic. I'd just rather light my shit on fire.
I've nared my shit like 2 or 3 times whenever I'd go like on hotel trips to like if I was traveling for CrossFit, I'd go like to a CVS and get Nair and like Nair my back. And my wife always thought anytime I'd come home like with any manscaping done like that, she'd be like, "You cheating on me?" Like, fuck. So I was like, "Fuck that! I'm never doing that again."
No, I'm just trying to destroy someone else's bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. That was exactly it. And it smells like shit's melting on you.
True homeless man material right there.
It smells like, okay. Hey, do I need this?
Yeah, probably, dude. No, Avi needs it.
I've gotten obsessed with, that I'm going to see if I can pause it when they do it. There's this thing, that hamstring movement that people do where like you fall forward.
Glute ham raises.
Not that one. Is this just
a leg curl? A laying leg curl?
I'm not worried about this belt squat thing. It's maybe they're not going to show it. Maybe I have the wrong. Let me see freakathlete.com.
Maybe I have the wrong.
Sometimes I hate you.
It's
you need to a little every now and again.
Yeah.
It's where is it?
That one, left.
This
bottom down left, yeah.
That's the ab wheel. Yeah, it's kind of like that, I guess.
Oh, is that not that? Okay, I thought he was doing something different.
But it's basically this. It's basically this position. When you get in this machine like this, and then you fall. Do I need to? Someone was telling me that you need really strong hamstrings, and if I could teach my kids how to do that, fall forward and come back, that thing.
I've never had problems with this one.
Yeah, you can do that.
Strong hand.
Yeah.
Can you do that, Hiller? Minus the ab wheel.
I mean, I don't look like this guy when I do it, but
you keep your hip straight, right?
Right.
Your hip locked out. Yeah.
He looks really poor when he does them.
Oh, hey, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This.
Yeah.
This thing.
I wouldn't be shocked if you could do that, Sevan.
You can do that.
I don't think I can. I think I don't even think I know how to do that.
With your leg.
Is that guy on the juice?
I don't think so.
Somebody says I can't do this. They're difficult, but like you can do 10.
He's pushing himself up, right?
At that point, yeah. I mean, it's basically a position to set yourself up to do negatives in. It's a super negative machine for about 80% of people.
And someone told me
there are not many who can bring themselves back up without.
Someone told me it'll really protect your knees. Is that true? If you got strong hammies?
Correct. Is that the same sources who said they were good for you?
No, I heard that separately today. So I've been looking at this machine and getting fed it along to in my Instagram because I always keep looking at the videos on it. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, that's one of those movements that if I teach my kids when they're young, they'll never lose it, right?
Yeah. I've never met anyone who's incredibly athletic with weak hamstrings.
And then today, my son was doing gymnastics and he said my knees were a little sore. And someone said, "Hey, you got to strengthen his hammies."
If my back hurts,
you don't need that machine. You need somebody. You need another person. You need a gymnastics mat, and you just push their ankles into the floor.
That's true. They're
And then-
small enough so you can get away with it.
Yeah.
What do I do, Hiller?
Like you like one of the dudes goes on his knees and puts his ankles on the floor and he pushes his ankles into the ground behind him, and then they just fall forward.
Oh.
And you put them on like a gymnastics mat.
Instead of dropping 1,300 on that thing.
Yeah, we used to do those all the time in wrestling. You hit 20 dudes and you just switch back and forth for like 5 sets of negatives.
How many could you bust out right now?
Like without assistance?
Yeah.
0.
There's no way.
But under weights, wouldn't you need to put them under weights? Oh, you mean like without pushing up?
No, I'm talking about.
I have an attachment for the rig that I like put it across the bottom. It's a roller, and I can do it down there. It's like tucking your feet under this treadmill.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But you're saying that you can't come up on your own without giving yourself a little push?
Correct. I rig some some bands on the top, and I use them to bring myself back up. So
do you have a GHD?
I do.
No,
Sevan.
No, I used to. I left it at when I moved out of my old house. I left it there.
Who bought your house?
Oh, I rented it out.
Do they use it?
I don't know. I think they asked me if they could sell it, and they sold it.
That's the second.
That's what I'm going to start asking my landlord.
It was so big. It was so big. But in hindsight, I wish I had it. It was expensive too. It's expensive as shit.
Yeah, they're more expensive than ever now.
Yeah, and the shipping, and it's heavy as fuck. Once you put it somewhere, even though it's got wheels on it, it's a pain in the ass. It's like moving I like to move the assault runner once in a while, and that thing it's like.
Before you get anything, you need a better squat rack.
You don't like that yellow one?
You need a squat rack.
No, I'll take a picture. I think I have a new one. I don't have that kids one anymore. You mean the kids
bench pressing off that thing, and it's just like it is not working.
Yeah, I had a kid squat rack. It is a little scary.
What'd you get?
Just like one off of Amazon.
I'm gonna clip that and send it to Bill and Katie.
Okay, so you're saying I don't need that machine?
No.
All right.
You need 2 little boys to hold your feet down. Or
I'm gonna hold their feet down.
Or you could get them to sit on a bench and pull their.
I know a dude who would use a belt, like a weightlifting belt, and he'd tie it around the bench. His name is Blair Chapman. Does that make any sense? Like you do the same thing with your knees on the belt. And
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And you can do it on a bench.
Yes.
Just like make sure you're on the bench, right? And you're moving towards the entirety of the bench and not towards the end, because I know
you'll flip.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably save this video for when Bill's here, but fuck it. This is pretty cool, man. CrossFit Games champion.
PRing.
Feeling stronger than ever, deadlifting once a week. With CrossFit class 4 or 5 other days. Amazing how far a little discipline and consistency can get you. There's a right way to do CrossFit, definitely a few wrong ways.
That looked easy.
565. What year did he win the games?
15.
He beat Fraser?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. With straps, though, so he cheated.
Oh, yeah. He's also using a deadlift bar.
Oh,
double cheater.
What's that?
Stiffer.
It's a little it's whippier and it's longer.
Oh, whippier, yeah.
It's thinner, it's longer, and see when he picks it up, it bends right away. There's a technique to being able to utilize that. Oh, bridges. Something about being old ruins your body and you can't do CrossFit. That's a crazy comment.
In socks, took the shoes off.
Easier, smart,
better transfer of energy.
Yes, sir.
So he's taking advantage of every little thing he can. Do you discredit that with the straps? Does that disappoint you?
Not really.
Why is he using straps? He doesn't need to, does he?
Hands. It's just so he can hold it.
If it's the bar, I think it is the Nerling's Wicked. It's cool though.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, CrossFitters have a really poor deadlift. Hey, I was watching Dallin's YouTube. He put up a how much I power clean video, and it was 315. I'm just like, what the hell happened to these guys?
What do you mean? Is that too low?
I mean, for someone like Dallin, he's a brick shit house. It's if you're bringing it up, Sevan, it's like 8 minutes into the YouTube video.
Oh, YouTube. It's not on Instagram.
Correct. Yeah. And all I can think is that the overhead squat workout from 2013 regionals, and you've got the ring muscle ups afterwards, the burpee muscle ups. I think Taylor did that workout recently. Like this isn't.
Ooh, that's close though.
I also don't even know if that's the lift from
55, 45, 35, 5.
That's
Or
315.
2.5. 2.5. That's what's 55 and
That's 320. It's 315 plus whatever that little thing is, which I'm guessing is a 2.5.
2.5. Yeah. So that's 3. Okay. So that's more than what he showed in the YouTube video.
Correct. Yeah, because he made a jump from 315 to 330 and he missed it. It like pushed him into a squat.
So this is 320. This is a clean. Would you call that a squat clean? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then a hang clean.
Correct.
God, that's beautifully shot. Did the iPhone do that?
They do the whole power squat thing. It's like if it's CrossFit, it's a power clean. If it's Olympic weightlifting, it's a power clean.
I'm not following.
In Olympic weightlifting, anything that isn't like bottomed out and a full clean is a power clean in Olympic weightlifting.
Oh, so that would have been a power clean in Olympic weightlifting?
Correct.
But in CrossFit, that's a squat clean because he hit parallel?
Yep. Correct. Below, yes.
Oh shit! I never knew that distinction. I thought I knew everything.
All right, I put a video in there if you want to see.
Yeah. Yep.
But this is 2013, and of course this is Froning. So maybe, but this is a workout where they've done a whole bunch of cleans and there's a whole bunch of rest. But this isn't even the important part of it. He just like whips it to his shoulders.
Holy shit! Oh, that's not playing that's playing at 1.5 time.
I don't know. That was pretty close.
Just like, hey, and I think Fraser did the same thing that year. Like he just power cleaned to do his shoulders. So when I see 12 years later that Dallon's getting buried by just 10, 20 pounds more, it's like what happened to these?
Wait a second, that was regular speed. Play that again. What's your clean max, Bill?
Max?
Yeah, all time.
Power clean.
Power clean. Power clean 305. I'm a better squat cleaner.
You can power clean 305?
I could. Best ever.
Oh.
Best ever. Not like today. That's not happening. No.
Dude, that's crazy. You're right. That was at regular speed.
Yeah.
Let me show you this. I got this video too. So by the way, so what did you think of before we move on? What did you think about Ben Smith? I want to show Bill this. What do you think about Ben Smith's deadlift 565? 9 years after he won the CrossFit Games, setting a lifetime PR in the dead.
Those tendons getting real firm at this point in his life.
Dude, his dad has an unbelievable deadlift. Same thing. His dad's like a 565 or 585 deadlift. Same thing. I think that's a genetic thing. So he's just fine. And
this is the argument that it takes 10 years to get strong, meaning he just keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Mm-hmm. The pure strength movements like that, the ones that aren't super dynamic. I mean, look at the power lifter guys. They're not young.
Yeah, 45, I think, was when all those guys are like record holders.
Yeah, we used to have a member whose dad was an old time power lifter, and he would walk around all hunched over and everything, and his arm was all jacked up or whatever. But every month he would squat 500 pounds, and he was like 65.
And if you saw him on the street, like on aisle 7, he'd be leaning against this cart.
Yeah, totally. He was like, that guy's knees are going to blow out. But strap on 500 pounds and he'd blast it. Yeah, powerlifters are weird, man. Their bodies are just bizarre like that.
Look at this one, guys. This is Bailey Martin. I think I'm obsessed with Bailey Martin.
He's cool as shit.
293.
Oh, damn. Wasn't he just super large not too long ago?
304.
I wouldn't say super large. He's not a huge dude, but for him, I'm sure he was like.
Wait a second.
Who was the foreigner who was super large?
His chick, he did. He got thick. He did. You're right. He wasn't super large, but he was trying to get thick. Hey, look, his chick's talking to him while he's lifting. I'd like to notice that. We have to talk about that too. 293.
She's probably cheering him on, dude. What do you mean?
Like every time he lifts, she's saying something. She's muttering something.
Yeah, saying up, go up, get up.
Oh,
like a coach.
oh,
stuff.
that was nice. She said nice.
What do you think she's saying? Like,
I
hey,
don't
what do
know.
you want
I'll
for
see
dinner?
you tonight.
I can't believe I can't believe what you text that girl.
In the middle of his lift, just to get him enraged.
3:30, Bailey.
Yeah, man, he's strong.
No callers, no
So
fucks
strong.
given.
I wonder what his deadlift is. Probably like 405.
I think he
341.
hit.
Oh, she is saying nice things.
Oh,
I don't even think this was his max. Like he hit something crazy a couple months ago.
Strong? This is strong?
this is strong.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
good
this is
news.
adequate.
What kind of shoes are those?
He just looks so comfortable. I don't mean about his shoes. I just mean the lift. But
Yeah, those
Those
shoes,
shoes are not standard. Are they tiers?
I don't know. They're really comfortable looking, right, Bill?
very comfortable looking. That's why his lift looks so comfortable.
Hey,
he
they're
wears
not even
comfortable
tied
shoes.
tight. They're not even. He's wearing them like slippers. He's wearing them like slip-ons.
I never tie my shoes.
You don't?
Was it Bryson the other day who went on the rampage about running shoes?
Yes.
That was a good rampage.
Why did he rampage on that?
It was in our comments on the spin show. We were talking about at one point did everybody become such pussies that they had to wear running shoes for like 600-meter runs and workouts.
I remember I had the same like revelation. I'm standing at Mayhem watching them do the run with the feed techs and all that, and I'm watching all their feet just slide around as they're squatting at the feed bag. I'm like, it's 100 pounds, and it looks like your ankles are about to break.
Oh, with their pillows strapped to their feet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey,
I do that. There's been a switch, and actually CrossFit's totally done that. It went from you're not supposed to wear anything at all. It's like the most minimalistic workout of all time. You don't even need any kind of equipment. You can just go pick up some bag of feed somewhere, to where all of a sudden it became like gear central, elbow sleeves and belts and ankles, and that's a different kind of gear. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it really was like that. We viewed clothes as getting in the way. Any equipment's getting in the way. What was the shirt? We don't train with machines. We are the machines.
Yeah, we don't use machines. We build machines.
We are machines.
I would like to do a whole jihad on machines. I would love like on all the machines.
What's a jihad?
I don't know.
It's a
Something
religious war.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in.
Like just anyone who programs with machines, we just hate on
them. Unless it's a ski erg, and then I'm down.
I just think that again, with the machines, like with a lot of the stuff, we turned it into a convenience thing, became a staple thing, and that I think is something that the old school mantra of CrossFit kind of it switched from that, and so that's why. You know, we have a lot of these athletes, and I'm not saying that they aren't good at doing these, but like you will have your specialist athletes. I mean, remember when everyone that needed to be better at running or at aerobic conditioning, they'd all go to Chris because Chris Henshaw was the guy, or they would find like some sort of gymnastics. It's almost like MMA fighters, UFC guys. They'd have a wrestling coach. They'd have a jiu-jitsu coach. They'd have a boxing coach. Then they'd have just like a strength and conditioning guy. Just for the specialties.
Rich was reminding me when I don't remember if he was on the show. I can't remember if he's on the show. I heard him say it, but back in the day, Bill, like you warmed up by either running stairs, doing burpees, doing 5 rounds of Cindy, doing D-ball slams. Like you didn't warm up on machines. Now, do you think that most classes now warm up on machines?
I think gyms have more machines than they really need. Like when you look at some gyms and they have like 20 rowers and 20 ski ergs and 20 assault bikes, it's like, seriously? Dang, you guys couldn't just go run and do burpees? You couldn't do that?
Not all of us live in California there, Bill.
I don't have all of that stuff. I mean, I wish, I mean, it would be nice to have all that, but
no, what he's saying is the weather.
Well, I get it. I get that. Okay, that makes sense.
But you can always
even not what we're saying, jackass.
Who? What?
Bryson's at the comments. Sorry. If you wear running shoes, if you don't want to wear running shoes on a running workout, you don't wear Metcons to run slow.
Well,
no,
and then
you can wear them to run faster.
They remember we had
Romanov.
Romanov was like the running guy. So everyone had to learn how to run right because no one knew how to run right. And that's the thing with the shoes now is we just extra pad everything. So you didn't learn to run right. It just doesn't hurt as bad because you have 16 pounds of pillows on your feet.
The French Throwdown event 1 is 3 machines. Yeah. I mean, the only machine that's really like the king of the machines, the only machine, the rower. I would allow the rower. No, not the rower.
That was the only
on
one that from the old days was in there. Well, that and the bicycle, but it was
because it was the only
bike.
one that was around readily available.
But the rower's horrible. That's why I think it should be left in there.
So
that's the one I want to go on a religious jihad with.
Do you remember Naughty Nancy?
Yeah.
You know that workout at the games?
Yeah.
The berm, the overhead squats. Imagine Dave saying, we can't program this workout because we know the athletes like to wear running shoes and they need the mobility to overhead squat and they need their lifters. So we need to do a different movement. We can't run the berm.
Dude,
that was the argument.
Do you remember when that's a dumbass argument? Do you remember when when Reebok first came out with their lifting shoe? Everyone would wear their lifters to run or to do double unders if they knew that they had wall balls in the workout. Because they had to make sure.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
I've done Nancy in the rain in running shoes.
Oh my god!
Or I mean lifting shoes. In lifting shoes.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Hey, why don't you tie your shoes, Bill?
I don't really have a real good reason. I just
it's too cool.
It seems like a black guy thing to do.
No, it has nothing to do with being cool.
Or like if you played basketball, white guy.
I never played basketball. I didn't. I mean, I think what it is. My shoes are always pretty tight. I think it's just from like wrestling. I just like them tight on my feet. And so the shoes are pretty, and like actually most of the Reeboks were pretty tight, so I could just have them on. And if I was in the gym coaching, it was just easy to slide them in and slide them out, and then I would just start working out, and I just got used to having them off.
What do you do with the laces? You have them so loose that the laces don't stick out? Oh yeah, wow, shit, dude, you really don't.
Fraser wears them.
He's a skater, man. That's a skater move right there.
That's probably right. Yeah.
If you had a big set of Vans or Etnies.
Oh, when I remember, I had pictures of me in the old man games, and my shoes were untied. And the guy that I was working with, Mike Tremello, he's like, "Why don't you ever fucking tie your shoes?" I'm like, "I just don't, dude. Like, don't get all freaked out. Like, I train like that. It's fine. It's just what I do. I'm not switching anything."
Did you win that year?
I was second.
Damn. Maybe if you tied your shoes, you would have won.
I PR'd. Well, it was Amanda. I lost on Amanda. I PR'd my Amanda and took second in that, and we were tied going into the last event. So I ended up taking second.
You would have been great as a hippie wearing Birkenstocks. I could never wear Birkenstocks because they flopped around, and I could never wear surfer. Or how are you in sandals, like surfer sandals, like thongs?
Yeah, like rainbows. I wear those all the time.
Yeah, I can never do that.
Really? You probably wear Crocs, don't you?
No, no. Plastic on your feet sounds absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, well,
it's just sweaty.
Hey, you don't have any Crocs?
No.
I love Crocs, man.
They are super comfortable. They're like.
Don't your feet get sweaty in there?
No.
They got all those draft holes.
All right.
They're comfortable.
Andrew Hiller.
That's not me.
Did Welch record? Did this lady beat Sporty Beth's time?
She got half the time of Sporty Beth.
Did she really? The Hyrox
Sporty Beth was 2.5 hours.
Holy shit, dude!
Probably a little more. I think it was like 230 to 240, if I recall.
The high is this chick too skinny?
Not for Hyrox, clearly.
Hyrox is a running event, so most of your runners are all going to look just like that.
Yeah. What are you asking if she's too skinny for?
Dude, I mean,
why are you body shaming, dude? Stop body shaming right now.
I'm not body shaming. I'm just
Sporty Beth's too fat for Hyrox.
She's also shredded as fuck.
I would just add like a cup of whole milk to her diet every night before she goes to bed, like a pint of whole milk.
Yeah, the reason she wouldn't get the world record.
Maybe she's lactose intolerant.
Fine. She could do something else. Hour and 17 minutes and 24 seconds. Annette Wurzeheim den Hoot vor dir. What? Oh, this is
German, dude.
English.
You're reading this
Jesus
sentence.
Christ. I thought that was her name. What a mess. I wonder. I was like, what's going on? Oh, Annette. Just a
Jeez,
net.
oh man.
Just
Yeah, I think
a
she
net.
almost beat Gmail Harris. He was like an hour 15 in his recent Hyrox time.
Is that true?
Yes,
So this lady's a beast.
she's a beast. She probably didn't use the same weights.
I wonder how tall she is.
6'8".
She feels like a 5'7" to me.
Definitely. 6'8", 62 years old, world record. Hyrox.
They don't even have her last name on here, so I can't find her Instagram.
She's too old for Instagram, dude. She's at like MySpace. Too old for MySpace.
All right. I wonder what the world record. Do you think they have a world record for 70? What if I type that in? World record for Hyrox. World
Guaranteed.
record.
Well, they did
They
take
do.
their stats down, didn't they, Cale?
Cale or
Like that Hunter was looking at them, so they removed them all. So you had to pay for them.
You also need to correct your
70-year-old Celia Duff, a 70-year-old, is Hyrox world record holder in the 70 to 74 age. I wonder what her time is.
Is it 70 to 74? Does that mean they have a 75? They have age group
75 to 76.
Yeah. Is it 75 plus? Like when do they get to the plus age? 80?
I wonder what
Dude, that's a tiny like sliver.
I wonder what if she beats hour and 55.
Age
So
group.
she beat there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
13-year-old age category in Hyrox. 65 to 69 world record is an hour and 55 minutes. So that person beat Sporty Beth too.
Yeah,
I would think all of the world records would.
Yeah, dude.
There's an 85 to 89.
Sevan, I guarantee you could beat Sporty Beth.
Who can?
You.
In Hyrox?
Without
Yes.
a doubt, dude.
I
Right
hope
now.
so.
You could do it from your seat. If they set up a Hyrox course just outside your door and you had to do it now, you'd destroy her.
3, 2, 1, go. Actually,
Wow.
in the seat, you just push around on the course.
Yeah, he could do like one of those like walk around. He like drags himself in his heels.
What's the total distance of the Hyrox? The run?
8K.
Okay.
Hey, the
You could totally do that.
85-year-old world record for the mile is 7 minutes and 18 seconds for an 85-year-old.
7 minutes?
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
I heard Ben Bergeron's training to beat that.
Sevan, you could totally beat it. You could totally beat her score. You could do it and you could do it walking. Guaranteed.
Yeah,
That's
Guaranteed.
I don't mean to be
That's a hard
arrogant, but
bet.
I don't doubt it either.
Like, I didn't-
want to be crazy.
I didn't know how. I had to go get my car fixed. I had to go take it into the shop, and it was like downtown, and that's about 3.25 miles from the gym. And I had to walk to the gym, and I was debating whether I was going to be able to make it in an hour or not. I totally made it in 45 minutes.
Walking?
Just walking and listening to like I'm on the lock. That's when I actually got to like talk in the chat that day when I was actually talking because I had some time to do it.
3 mile walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty brisk 3
I mean,
mile.
I'm just cruising.
This is Bill Grunler we're talking about, Tyler.
I was not
That's
trying
true.
to do any sort of workout, anything. I just wanted to make sure I got there on time.
Just responded.
Dude, I
I
walk
was texting, must respond to the locker room.
I walk so slow. There's no way I would have made it.
And I did it with untied shoes too.
Of course you did.
Are those fives? Really?
These are
Those got to be 5s.
No, these are the trail
Oh.
Oh,
the trail ones that they had. These are actually, I think, I love these shoes. Old days.
How old are they?
Probably
10 years
8
old.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, you looked at them like they had missed their better days.
Oh, they're just so comfortable. I mean, they're just comfortable. I don't know.
You only get to say one, but you could get more. You might get more than one turn. What are the worst things you've seen? What would be in the pantheon of worst CrossFit events? Like stuff you've seen that's just completely retarded. Like, and I'll go first.
Event, do you mean workout or overall event?
Just a movement in there. I'll give you an example. There was some event one time, I can't remember, but I think people were doing push-ups on a box with like something dangling from their neck, like a weight. Do you remember that? What I'm talking about? The dangling, like they were doing push-ups on a box, but there was a weight dangling on their neck.
Are you talking about like Instagram dumb stuff?
No, stuff you've seen in competitions. That one was in the competitions. Do you remember that one?
Jumps.
Oh, what was the one they did to jump over something crazy? What was that?
No, it was they jump, split their legs, and land on 2 boxes.
Oh, they did that in Dubai. That's the A squat.
A jump.
Squat? Yeah.
Would you say that's pretty high up there for dumb shit?
And that same event, they had the reverse grip chest to bar.
I actually
what's
won't
that,
shit
Miller?
on that.
You had to like do chest to bars like this. So
Mandated is crazy.
Yeah.
I once watched. We had an athlete. She was on a team, Kelly Kramer. She would change up her grip on chest to bar. She could do it in every orientation, and just to like stay fresh and change the muscle groups that she was pulling from. And she was really good at it.
What about
mandating it is crazy.
What about that event where they were pulling the car, and the car almost ran over Jason Khalipa?
Oh my gosh, that was good. That was the NorCal. That was the NorCal regional. That one was funny.
You remember that shit? Was it a cop car? Was it a cop car even or something?
Yeah, I think it was like yeah. Oh man, I totally forgot about that one.
Sevan was thinking of the ring push-ups from your teammate's neck. Oh, is that what it was? There was something just crazy.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Oh,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Not that it was bad, but it sort of was that that yoke that wasn't static.
Oh yeah.
Oh
insane,
yes,
insane.
That one was bad.
At the
that
games.
One was bad. Yep.
Yes,
that was in the teams.
People wiping out.
That was
Dude,
in the teams.
Someone got knocked out. They fell forward and knocked them out.
Yeah. All that weight, you had nowhere to go but down. Like at least on a barbell, you have the height of the weight that will stop the bar. This thing was chains, and so it was like chains down to the ground, and you just went straight down with.
You saw people's spine doing some crazy shit from the back. You're like, oh no.
Hey man, I honestly didn't like the competition last year where they had the mobile handstand push-up walls and the teammates had to hold them up. I was not a fan of that.
Stupid.
It's dumb.
Stupid. But
where was that? That was stupid.
I just some random competition.
What about the games is really lucky that they didn't do that sledgehammer event this last year. They are so lucky.
That was close.
Because I saw them warming up and I saw crazy shit.
Like what?
Like near face smashes?
I saw
like
face smashes. I'm pretty
right up into the face?
Yes. You saw people like trying to figure out how to get the best action. First of all, the women should never be given a sledgehammer. Sorry. Like you guys, like the biggest thing you should be holding is my dick. And then the men, half the men.
Thank you.
and the men, dude, I don't want to say. I think I saw Luke Parker maybe like graze his forehead a couple times, but I saw at least a dozen dudes where I was like, okay, this dude's gonna hurt himself. He's gonna split his head open.
Well, okay, we've become very, very, very fit, but it does not mean that we've become very, very, very athletic. Like from the first sledgehammer event, what was that, 2008, where they had to hit the spike into the ground, the rowing and the spike one.
Yeah.
From
that was okay
one,
though, because it was 2008 and it was at the ranch. I'm going to give it a pass, but I still think it was dumb. But I give it a pass.
That was on my list, and it doesn't get a pass.
It was dumb because of watching. Again, you see our studly and stud athletes out there, and they look like they've never remotely done any sort of handwork ever, or construction work, any moving. They have a sledgehammer and a gigantic spike.
They're grabbing it at the end,
splitting their thumbnail open, and
the hottest chick there, Nicole Gordon. I think that's who it was. Hit her finger.
Yeah,
and almost took her finger off.
All over the place.
Yeah, she had to go to the hospital, but she came back and finished the event.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't do anything with the sledgehammer. That thing where they hit the green thing was retarded too.
Oh,
they did it twice. The banger.
They did it twice.
Yeah,
the banger.
so
banger,
dumb.
yeah,
so dumb.
I thought the first time they did it was cool because nobody knew what to do on that. They didn't know. They weren't thinking strategy.
What's the dude's name? George something.
It made for beautiful footage.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk Noah Olsen on that one.
Yes,
there was-
because he won. He cheated, and he just straight took
they
that event.
never said, I guess, but geez,
No,
oh,
the
man.
dude who dominated and cheated the whole thing, other than Noah,
Yeah.
it was like George something.
He
What
snuck
were they
in
doing?
because they were
just
all.
pulling it.
They were just
pulling-
hooking. They were hooking it and pulling.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
they
hey,
weren't banging. They
look,
were hoeing.
franchise.
That's what it was.
Damn you, Barkley.
when you create a stupid event and people cheat in stupid ways, you got to just give it to them.
Yeah.
I agree. I
CrossFit
agree.
Barkley, damn.
I was gonna say the second time that they did the ring handstand push-ups.
Up in the
First time
sky.
you give them a pass.
Out of the sky.
The first time I give the it wasn't dangerous or anything like that, but I think it wasn't really thought out. But the second time when you think like, hey, we're gonna do it again, and this time we're gonna put you up higher, and this time we're gonna change the judging standard right in the middle of the event. And
When was
this
the second time? I remember the first time was in Madison in Carson, right?
The second one
They were both
they're
in
both in
Carson.
Carson.
And the first one was weird because everyone started bench pressing, right? They scorpioned and started bench pressing.
They'd wrap their legs around and they'd pull their
Crawl
they'd
up.
pull the body
Okay.
up. Yeah. But it like on the second one they said you couldn't pull, so that was fine. Everyone's feet stayed
Separator.
exactly where they were, and then the body just went up like this, and the feet didn't go up at all. And then there was I mean, it was like that was just a nightmare one. It was like, wow, there was a lot that needed to be unpacked, and you guys decided to do it again.
I
Yeah.
should go whack and watch the commentating just to see how you
Oh my
guys
God.
navigated that.
It was so bad. It was so bad. And I know there was like they were making. I think I was talking about the judge. I think I met the judge at the at like the after party, and she came up and she's like, "I'm the one you were talking shit about." I'm like, "Oh, dang, sorry. Well, you were judging really bad."
And then she blew you in the bathroom.
No, not even. Not even.
No,
Okay. I'm thinking about adding this to the pantheon of fucked up moves.
Oh, I'm so
No.
happy you agree with me on this one. 'Cause
This-
I would have been really upset with you.
This is really you guys might call me a pussy. This is really irresponsible. This is like really, really irresponsible. How they set these guys up to compete. This guy's banging 200 pounds off his fucking knees.
dude, if you're getting away with it, fucking run it.
Sevan, I don't know how I can explain to you how much easier that is to do it
So
that
much
way
easier. Yeah.
than to
so
do it
much.
the way you're supposed. The way you're supposed to do it, it's so hard.
Is this dangerous? What he's doing?
No,
No.
not
No.
even. This is easier than doing it without doing it that way.
This is how you would lap it to get it up to your
Yep.
shoulders if it was
Is that
super
Kyle
heavy.
Kasperbauer's gay brother? Hey, what I mean is just the repetitive lowering that right there, right above your
no.
on your femur like that. It's not bad for you.
No,
No, it's
yeah,
not
just
bad.
no. That's not bad.
Hey, dude, you're just asking these guys to not extend their hip because it's so hard to get your hips through with the bag loaded like that, 200-pound bag. And then no one squats with their feet like that. That's the big point I tried to make at the bottom of this. It's like they're sandbag squats. You want them to squat. You want them to front load it. I think that's the intent. But this dude's putting his feet together like he's deadlifting so he can shelf the bag. He's not squatting.
Mhm.
No one
He
squats
gets-
like
he
that.
gets-
thing.
Ask 10,000 people to squat, and the only ones who do squats like that don't know how to squat.
And he's getting reps for all those?
Yeah.
What's his name? Norbert. Good job.
What do you-
Norbert.
what
His name is Lucky, is what his name is.
What do you think what was that a judge who points at his ass? What do you think she's telling him?
Good job.
The judge is like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say on this.
Nice.
Whatever
Sure.
good job is in Spanish.
Bueno.
See.
So what did
Yeah,
she
what did
say
she
to him?
do? She
Yeah,
did
what
nothing.
she do? She fingered the hamburguesa.
One.
Hey, they're all doing it. It's just like, how far away was this? Didn't we hear it was like 2 hours away?
Yeah,
from
the
where
girl
we were
behind
with?
him's doing the same thing.
But she's getting depth though for sure.
Ah,
No?
Wait, see, no, look, the bag's on her legs too. She's maybe
Yeah.
lowering her butt down, but she's not moving the weight at all.
This is
She's
so
not
bad.
squatting the weight. It's on her knees, and she just kind of cantilevering her butt down.
Is he
Take
even hitting
bounces
depth?
for time.
No, he's not
This
hitting
is
depth.
literally that.
So you're concerned with how narrow their feet are, not for their safety, but that it shows that they can't get their hips low enough to do a full squat.
They're not squatting.
No, it's,
Oh my
it's not
god,
that it's
this is
unsafe.
Taylor's workout for Coach L.
There's nothing.
crazy.
There's nothing safe.
It really
It's
is.
shitty movement.
All I
That's
could think when I
bouncing
saw
off the
this-
dick. That's bouncing off the dick for 50 reps.
Never
Yeah.
mind. This is functional.
Hey, dude, if some random came across my Instagram and pulled this up, they're like, "Damn, this guy's just training to bang a giant chick." That's what he's
You'd
trying to
say,
do here.
Good job.
This is a smart movement. This is great.
Do you think that they're happy with it?
Well, not now.
This was totally foreseeable, though.
This is the problem with a lot of the programming stuff, and I think JR said something about this, is no one talks about programming until things go way awry and wrong people or everybody starts to cheat and it kind of unfolds that way. If you were going to have sandbag squats, how could you not think that if you just said do it any way you want, that it's going to be that way? You open it up to too much interpretation. It's so easy to say sandbag has to be on your shoulder. Done.
Yep.
Then you don't have to worry about it. Or at least now
you're
not worried
program
about the
200.
bag hitting everyone's knee. It's so easy to stop. But if you're just going like, oh, that's a really cool workout. Sweet. Okay, yeah, send this one.
Hey, you can do it. Just say you get no rep if the bag touches your legs. It's pretty objective. Bag touch your legs, no rep.
Do that too. Yeah.
They've done it before. It was
whatever the standard. Yeah,
they did it.
Yeah, they just didn't have a standard at all.
What is there any argument you could think of where they're like, no, that's fine. All we're talking about is moving weight. It's about moving large loads quickly.
No.
A dumbass argument.
If that's the case, then tell everyone that it doesn't matter, that you just have to undulate the bag up and down 20
Sevan,
times.
you know the issue that happens is there's always, and you can
undulation.
Essentially, me, the self-righteous judge that gets in there and takes it upon themselves to no rep one person into the fucking floor, and then their whole competition's boned because they got beat by 150 people for some fucking reason. This competition is a huge elite division, and it's like the self-righteous judge is the issue. Everyone else is letting it go, and there's 3 people. It's like, this is the way this should be done. I don't give a fuck what they brief me on.
Yeah, like what would you do if you were a judge there, Hiller? Let's say you were a judge there.
Leave.
Would you what? Leave?
You'd leave.
Would you go tell them like, hey, I'm not doing this?
Yes, yeah, that would be for. I'm like, hey, this is stupid. I don't even know why these sandbags are here. So that's why I can't do that. I like to have a little bit of control over the things that I'm doing.
Are these the special judges, the ASJ judges?
No, they're probably volunteers.
These aren't union judges?
Non-union.
Which is even more of a reason to give a more exact standard of exactly what you don't want to have happen, so that these volunteer judges know what to look for. Like, I mean, if you're gonna do any, I mean, honestly, if you're gonna do any movement, you can't just say, well, everyone knows what it looks like. A thruster's a thruster. You have to say exactly what you want to look like. Hips have to go below the knees. Bag can't touch. Bag has to be here. I mean, just say it. It's not hard to do. Just got to tell them what you want them to do.
People are saying they should have had them racket like this. It's like, no, because then all of a sudden you're assuming it's not hitting the stimulus. Like, give them a 120-pound dumbbell and
goblet squat it.
Like goblet squat that bitch.
That'd be killer.
That'd be so hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who want to be envious, Bill Grunler is sitting on the edge of the North American continent next to the largest ocean in the world at 7:18 p.m. as the sun goes down
right now.
Yeah. As the sun goes down and lights up his tan surfer fucking skin. Crazy, dude. What incredible lighting. What a great place you live on the planet.
I'm gonna come hang out with Bill.
Okay. I don't want to leave this alone. This one, I have lots of questions too. This is also on Hillerfit 2.0.
2.0.
Yes,
oh, I didn't even read what you wrote. I'm so glad you saying this. So what the fuck is going on here?
The first athlete here is getting a no rep for some goddamn reason.
Yeah, why?
Here's a plethora of other people who are doing God knows what and getting away with it.
That guy was cool though, right?
He's doing it right.
This guy right here,
he's not locking out the hip though. At the top.
Extending. This dude's doing the whole bounce it off your butt with the hip still not extending. That one was extended but still bounced off the butt. This chick not getting below parallel. Narrow knees. The bag's too big. She's like 4 feet tall.
What's this? Why is this a no rep?
No, she's doing it right.
That's the question.
Might be said self-righteous judge. And honestly, if you ask me, they're in the right and the whole competition's in the wrong. But now this athlete's boned because they got the one judge who's like,
but this is legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
except for that she wore running shoes, but.
And then Hiller, this one I understand. She's bouncing off the knee. She's not going deep enough. But this, what's wrong with this guy? This guy's letting it go between his legs.
On his hips. Look at.
Oh, at the top?
He looks like the kitten dog at the top.
But this is what Hiller's saying is it's partially not his fault because of where he has to hold the sandbag. Do you know how hard it is to lock your hips out with a 200-pound
Yeah, he's
sandbag on your
protecting his
dick?
core. Yeah, he's
And
keeping his hips
Tyler,
back.
that's the
Protect his core.
point. If he can,
Yeah.
if you're doing a sandbag squat, you can't lock your hips out. It's like, well, 0. Like you can't even run. Like you don't just get to do the workout because you showed up. That's the point of a standard. It'd be like giving him a 405-pound deadlift. It'd be like, oh, the bar moved a little bit. Do that 10 times and go run.
Hey, by the way, I'm not blaming the athletes at all for this. Someone said it's not the athlete's fault. It's like, yeah, obviously it's not the athlete's fault, right?
No.
Yeah.
Did one person put it on their shoulder? Did you see that anywhere?
Yes.
Did Rome? What, can we see footage of Roman doing this? Where did he put it?
No, he was too far away.
Yeah. It wasn't caught on the 16 mil lens.
Yeah, that sucks. I want to see how the best times did it. God, that's brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that really does look like a Hyrox event.
Explain.
Like just a shit
Shitty
show of
movement.
athletes everywhere. There's just shitty movement. It just looks just like it's like you drive by a boot camp class and you see the women doing this. You know what I mean in the park, and you're like, what the fuck is going on there?
Yes.
You know what I mean? It looks like just a fucked up boot camp class.
I dropped into a gym a couple weeks ago and somebody was doing something like that. They were doing it was like kind of like Murph prep stuff, and they were doing the air squats, and their back was like fully tilted over, but their hips, like their legs were straight. And I was like, what are we doing? And no one called them out. I was like, great, cool.
Wasn't Brian on an iPhone there?
Yes.
I believe so. Why?
Because shouldn't we be able to? I want to see how the best athletes in the world did this.
Too bad.
Are you telling me? Did anyone watch this? You're telling me there's no footage.
There's a bag on a guy's shoulder right there.
Oh, okay.
Blue.
Oh, so this is the first heat, and they don't know the cheating ways yet.
Everyone knows the cheating ways. They just don't know if they're allowed to do it because they were briefed 10 minutes before the workout.
I wonder why Brian doesn't walk down there. I wonder if there were rules he couldn't walk down there.
Yeah, I think he said he was doing his best.
Well, where would he walk?
To find Roman and Yonakoski and those guys.
What is that chick doing?
No, not
know.
why.
That's-
Where?
I kind of like it.
What'd you say? Why?
Where would he walk? Not why. He can't fit in there. If you go back to where they're doing the sandbag squats, it's like narrow, and you have to assume an athlete's going to run up behind you at any point.
I don't know. Maybe right now walk down there a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, look at there's that. If this lady, this is the pointer finger lady. If she can walk down there, why can't Brian? Let Brian go down there.
Oh, was that a judge that just walked by with like the blonde hair and that white T-shirt, or is that the MC guy? Is that guy Joe?
Yeah, it's an MC,
Sure.
I think. Yep.
Okay, so we don't get this. We're not going to see.
He could have walked down there.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
If the MC can get down there, he can get down there.
I was trying to play devil's advocate.
It's all right.
I like it. I like playing devil's advocate. You don't recognize any of these athletes?
Nope.
These 200 Europeans?
Sorry, now.
No.
Oh, look, that guy's talking about his chafing. Did you? Oh, and they're talking about technique.
I thought it was Jake Marconi.
Holy shit, look how big that dude is.
Yeah, that guy was massive. Isn't it weird how you can tell a European by looking at him?
Yeah. They shape differently because they wear their clothes so tight.
Yeah, Craig Ritchie's trying to change that.
All right.
He's going Bryson mode.
Okay, so look at this guy in the foreground. That guy's not getting depth either. I mean, you just know it, right?
I don't know,
When's the
man.
last time you saw a ball cap in a freaking heat?
She's not even. How would she even know if he's getting depth? Oh, he's not getting depth. So this isn't a real event. This isn't a fucking real event.
Well, it really happened.
Who is this? Who is Wadland? Is this their first event?
Damn, Tyler, you just hit him with the Trump got shot logic.
What did he say?
You're like, it's not a real event. And like I said, Trump didn't get shot. And then he goes, well, it happened. So what do you mean it's not real?
I mean, this isn't a valid event. This is like a local affiliate event.
Yeah, they really like, what the fuck is that? Oh my.
Ooh, in the compression running shorts too.
Man.
Look at he's getting yelled at for something by that judge. Look at
how
that
could
guy
he
in the
possibly be getting yelled at?
But she yelled and he didn't change anything.
What's crazy is that guy had the best form we've seen so far.
She was just saying, "Hey, I like your hat." That's all
Good
she was
job.
saying.
My short.
Your hat is awesome.
My shorts.
Right? Like, what is she doing talking to this guy? Look, she's running down here to tell him something.
What?
I like my men dark.
Get out
Too
of here.
white. Next.
What could she possibly be telling him that she wouldn't tell the dude in the hat?
I don't know.
Or that
Okay,
guy.
I think we are going to see Roman, guys, because now Brian is feeling a little more confident.
He's navigating the field.
Yeah.
Damn, Brian's
Was he running along on that one? The running Brian camera.
He must be right.
His training's been better. He didn't get nearly as out of breath this time.
Yeah, I heard him talking about that somewhere. He's been prioritizing his health and fitness.
We got to find this. We got to find Roman doing it. You haven't looked through this, Hiller?
Oh, I have. How do you think I got those squats? I just
Oh.
never saw Roman.
Is that him right there?
No. He'll be towards the back end. You got to go back. This is, yeah, dude, go to the back of this event. There's 10,000 people doing it. Go to like the 2-hour mark. I've seen Roman in this. You would have been doing that for quite some time.
Thank you for saving us.
Yeah, I just didn't understand what he was doing.
Yeah, I want to see one of the elite guys do it.
Next heat.
Yeah, one
Here
more.
we go.
There we go.
You'll see Anil.
Anil Kai. Okay, and that's Roman in the back. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Here we
Big
go,
giant
people.
Bastard.
Here we go. They run first? No.
Mhm.
They squat first. They got to run to their bags. Okay, here we go, people.
I would like to see how Alyssa Fuliano does this because she's such a good mover.
With her legs and arms.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Oh, at least he's standing up all the way.
Lisa Fuliano, 0 reps. Good job.
Hey, you can see Yona
But
from here.
she's not getting deep enough.
Not even close.
Nope.
No.
But Anil Kai looks good.
Yeah, he does, which is crazy because I've come after him a couple times. Good man. Nice job.
Oh, look the way he has his feet, his heels up high. Did you see the way he was using the mat? Genius. Did you see that?
Yeah, cool.
Heels high.
Little Oli lifter right there.
Let's see if we can go to the next round and see if he'll walk down there and get Roman. Poor Anil right at the camera the whole time to be fucking ridiculed.
He's used to that.
Hey, and what's the deal with the run? People were saying that that there's no way it was 800 meters. Oh, he fucked up.
He's wearing all black. He knows a thing or two. The bag is even black.
And is that Roman way back here?
That is Yona. Roman's, way back there in the back.
Oh, this is Yona in the white.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking like a golfer.
He always wears a hat.
He always has that hat. He's got to rep that Red Bull.
He's balding, isn't he?
Who?
Yona.
I don't know. He always wears a hat. I don't know.
Oh.
I'd love to know what they think. I'd love to hear Anil Kai's opinion about the judging in the event.
He's moving better than he usually does.
Hey, why would Fuliano do it if she can't qualify for the games?
Cash money.
What's the purse?
Couldn't tell you. Let's check it out.
How do you find it? Spin?
Wadland.
Oh. No, dude, you can't find anything on that website. It's all in French.
I'm going to go to the Instagram.
I think it's German. Okay.
What is this kangaroo?
I got a question for you guys. Do I need to be having my kids do this? Why jump off a box?
I can't remember that.
Just a plyometric thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
explosive.
like rebounding a deadlift. There's a stretch shortening.
The force that you're receiving on the ground when you come up the box. No, never mind. Not the way he's doing it. Because if you jump off the top of the box and land, on the ground, then the force is greater that you're having to overcome. But I have no idea what you would do this.
That's impressive as hell.
But why I don't get, why not just move? Why use that box behind him? Is that cheating? Is that bouncing off of it? Cheating's not the right word. Or does it make it harder or easier?
I think what it does is it's a minimal version of what Tyler's talking about. So you're sitting at the bottom, you can't step up to it. You're already down in that pseudo compressed position and having to jump from there. It's almost like a dead stop, kind of like a dead stop, like front squat or something like that.
Bottom up squat, yeah.
Right.
So it's training that it's forcing you to train that.
It's just being explosive.
Is that Watkins?
And is it what do you think about I'm gonna see if I get my kids to it? And is he low? Is that box? See how his butt's like above his knees? Is that the way it's supposed to be?
Well, that's gonna be the most explosive position. You aren't gonna be the most explosive out of the bottom. It's when you get up past. That's why nobody wants to go down, because they're stronger there.
So just right above parallel is where to start them.
Like, so if you're a runner or a jumper, or you need to have that dynamic hip open, I mean, that's the position that you're going to be the strongest from, is when you're just above parallel like that.
Hey, this looks like a parallel or a dumbbell right here. That's stupid.
No, man, this is a trained professional. Don't try it at home.
You see that thing on the ground right there? Doesn't that look like a little parallel?
Maybe he's training for parkour.
That's actually a phone.
Got to be able to do all kinds of stuff like that.
What?
It's a phone for his OnlyFans.
Oh,
straight up the gooch.
Is that guy old? Who is this guy? Blaine McConnell, creator of the best.
Sounds familiar.
It does.
He has the best damn training channel.
I think it's because I'm mixing Patrick O'Connell and Blaine.
Whoa.
I thought that was going to be the hamstring.
Hey, let's see that squat.
Right here?
Yeah. Damn, that is decent. Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Wow. Wow. That's good.
Yeah, man. I like him. Josh Bridges liked it because he likes everybody who can squat better than him, which is everybody.
Man, Spin doesn't even have very much on the Wadland Fest.
All right. Kill Taylor tomorrow. Any other topics? Anyone? Topics? All I wanted to talk about was let people know Kill Taylor's tomorrow. Games tickets, $1,000. The rest of the stuff was just bonus.
Trying to think. Last week
I
got to fight. Oh, okay.
Last week you got in a fight with your wife?
No. Last week I got in a fight with Metfix. This week I got in a fight with Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to think about.
Oh, you got to play with Metfix over them coming after your wife?
Yeah, don't fucking do that.
Yeah, that was classic, right?
Dude, I am so confused of all that stuff that's going on. I don't get it.
The fighting with Tyler's wife?
Well, I don't get that.
Why I fight people?
No, I get what you're doing. I mean, I would think so much less of you if you didn't come to her rescue like that. But I mean, like CrossFit. So Metfix comes off of CrossFit. It's the same exact thing, repackaging, old school brand, kinda. And then all of a sudden, I feel like all the people that are old school are fighting with Metfix because it just seems like this weird. Everything is just splitting and splintering all over the place instead of, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Bill, why do you say it's the same thing?
What's that?
You said it's the same thing?
I don't see. So when I think of what CrossFit is, I remember how it was. And all I see is that we're bringing out all the old stuff that was with all the Greg stuff, and we're all the journal things, and putting a workout of the day on there, and saying when it was posted the first time on CrossFit ever, and having seminars like
Fight type 2 diabetes.
all of the same.
Don't eat sugar.
It's I don't understand it.
The thing is that Greg said for years the cat's out of the bag, and there's only 3 things left to do. There's nothing else to add here. Cat's out of the bag. There's only 3 things I can offer the affiliates. Basically, your affiliate fees are just a loyalty payment, and the only 3 things that I can do for you would now be to litigate, which means help you fight lawsuits, legislate, keep people away from doing licensure, and educate. And that's like bringing the smartest people in the world to talk to you about subjects and give it to you for free online, invite them to HQ and record their shit.
Market.
He wasn't going to do that. He was never, you know what I mean? He was never going to do that.
Right.
But he didn't care. That was when you had him on the show. It was the same thing. Like
Yeah.
he just wanted to work with his people. And that was basically it.
And so now the question is, what I think what Bill's saying is like, what's the difference with Metfix? And we know what broke Metfix, I think, is supposed to be like a deeper dive into the chemical reactions and the chemical processes of digestion of food and nutrition. But for Greg, what Greg told us he was interested in is the philosophy of science, basically the underpinnings of all thought and logic, like the deepest levels of human thought and logic. And he wanted to be able to bring that in a palatable manner to all of humanity so people wouldn't be tricked by bad science. And so you have these 2 things colliding, this thing that Emily's pushing, this Metfix thing, and then this thing that Greg's interested in, and we're not sure where it stands, but we know what Greg's told us in the past. And in the past, Greg said shit like this. Someone walks up to you and they say to you, hey, what is CrossFit? You don't tell them. You say, hey, come to my gym and I'll see you there at 7 a.m. Well, Metfix, since it's not I don't know what it is. They have a WOD. I don't know if it's a fitness program or what it is exactly, but they are doing the exact opposite. They're basically, they want to tell you stuff. That's my understanding.
Well, if they are intended to be a higher source of education and information for people in the fitness space, cool, but I don't see that. That's what I don't see right now. All I see are
they have a seminar coming.
And I can only imagine what the seminar is going to be. It's going to look exactly like the level 1 with a couple little tweaks in there. Because right now, all the information that comes out
Greg's methodology
are all the journal articles that I printed out from CrossFit from Greg a long time ago. And it's like, that's the part that I'm having a hard time with.
Just so you know, I'm not arguing with you. Greg has said that it's not a fitness program, so it won't be like the level 1. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not. He said 50 times on the show, I'm not going to teach the push press ever again.
Oh, which is fine. And
I've already done it.
I like the idea of, okay, you're taking all your inquisitiveness of what you did with fitness and saw how that was like everything was looked at it wrong, and nutrition was looked at wrong and all that. And so now we've now seen this blends into more than just that. It's like, let's look at all the science stuff. Okay, cool. So why do you have a workout on there then? So then why are you putting up the perfect push-up on the journal article again? So why are you saying that you're going to have, like, what is a gym of that? Because that to me sounds more like it should be, instead of a gym, it should be a CrossFit-esque type version of like a med stop, not a workout thing.
This is where I want to jump in, because
great questions. Yeah, go ahead.
It seems like a cart before the horse situation. Okay, they want to dig into the science stuff of it. You want to create a more knowledgeable coach, or somebody who wants to be involved differently in the medical field, more of health management instead of sick management. Cool, that's great. I think like CrossFitters are really devoted CrossFitters have wanted this for a long time. Cool, great. So if it sounds more appropriate for a person, a gym owner or a CrossFitter, to go to this seminar or take their offerings, whatever that is, right? Not an affiliate to be affiliated with it. What are they offering the affiliate? Nothing. There's no value for the affiliate to get that if the person is getting educated. The cart before the horse situation comes out, where it's like, okay, if I'm going to get this education, I should be more valuable as a coach. but the CrossFit ecosystem or the health and fitness ecosystem doesn't support you at this moment to be more educated, because you're not going to get paid anymore than you were before. So they've not fixed that problem. And then they want to sell this thing. And then now they're creeping into this, we have a workout up.
That's the thing, is the Metfix affiliate program going to litigate, educate, and legislate? Because that's what Greg said that he would have done with an affiliate system.
Is that what Metfix was going to do?
They haven't said that.
They haven't said that. But you do know what you get with the CrossFit affiliate. You get the name. Bare minimum, you get the name, and you get the name, and you can do the open. Those are the two things you get. And so so you can decide that's what the value. The Metfix name does nothing. To be honest with you, I think you could start an affiliate program and just have Greg talk to the affiliates to be like, hey, just start sending me your money and I'll talk to you guys once a week on a Zoom call. Yeah,
that's
I like, they should, like, that would be like a powerful, like, and I think you'll get people who start jumping ship who want to be loyal to him, and then you can ask questions to him for 2 hours once a week, and I think people would pay for $1,000 for that.
I'm not looping you in with what I'm about to say.
A year. Go ahead.
But
that's the most powerful thing he should pivot to. Go ahead.
That's all Metfix has, that they are making money off of people who are devoted to Greg.
Greg loyalists, for sure.
If Greg walks away, they have no value besides that Greg is there. If Greg walks away, they are valueless.
Right.
That's,
I don't even know if they know that. I don't even know if they know that. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. It'd be like me working for Hiller, and then Hiller just walking away, and everybody's just devoted to Hiller, and I'm just sitting here like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do now?
Hey, let me ask you a crazy
captain now.
Let me ask you a crazy. Do you want to chime in on this, Hiller, before I switch the conversation?
I'm
gonna ask something even crazier.
All I want to know is, if I were going to start a gym, why would I be a Metfix gym? And if I can't find that out in like 1 minute or less, then I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
And also, if it within that 1 minute, it's like damn similar to CrossFit, I'd be like, all right, well then why? How is it? What's the difference? And I'd like to hear that answer as well. And I don't know those two things.
Or why not just give away the Metfix affiliations for free, like CrossFit used to do in the beginning? It was $500, but Greg would waive your fee. Just start building up a,
What is the way that I look at it, and I've heard Greg say it a couple of times, it's like the extension, or maybe I've heard Emily say it. It's what CrossFit Health was supposed to be, right? And I'm just curious if the people who are on board know that much, because CrossFit Health like kind of really isn't the exercise proponent of it, right?
You could listen to the Chris Cooper podcast that Emily was on or Greg was on, and see if you could glean anything. I didn't really glean anything.
Here's the thing that I didn't like from it is, like, I think a lot of the people from the CrossFit space who want to follow and do the Metfix thing, it's because they had some sort of disdain for the people who own CrossFit right now, right? They don't like the fact that it's a nameless entity and they're making money on it. They don't like that. So they want to go to Greg, and I get it.
Right.
But when Greg said on the Cooper podcast that he's essentially the Pope, he's like, he's going to come out and wave and go away. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't think people understand that that's not what they want Greg for. They want Greg to be like, give me a new clown puking in a bucket image.
Yeah.
Let's go fight Coke.
Hey, they want him to be. They liked him because he would walk around and say "fuck you" when everyone else was thinking "fuck you."
Right. It was the grit that drew people into CrossFit in the early days. That's what everybody, like, the people that are wanting to go from CrossFit to that. We see Greg, we see the journal, we see all that, and I like, dude, I came in. I mean, I've been following the things that Greg has said for a long time now. Like, and I love listening to him talk. Like, I'll listen to your show, Sevan, when he's on there, sometimes just to hear him ramble, because he's got a way of doing it. Like, I just dig it.
Right. He's a rapper.
He is. And when the Metfix thing started, I was excited. As a original CrossFit kind of guy that's been waving the flag at CrossFit for all these years, I was excited at the fact that he was going to be doing something, because I wasn't really sure of what the direction of the whatever CrossFit is now, and whatever they're trying to do, and what Don was trying to do, and whatever. I like the name of CrossFit. I always have, because even with the stupid things that are going on in my area, when you say CrossFit, it is different than if I say something else. If I say, Bill's bodybuilding boutique or whatever the thing is. I mean, like it just doesn't have the same, no matter how great your gym is, it doesn't have the same
Bill's
pump.
bodybuilding boutique.
You like that? You like that?
There's so much pussy there. That place, it's rain and hot milfs. Wow.
But
it's all goofed up dudes.
But it probably would be.
Gay guys.
Yeah,
There's a lot of hot gay guys.
It happens. But once I see how like Emily is talking and the things that are being said, and then I don't see anything different. I don't see Greg coming in and taking the reins, and Greg is saying, I don't want to take the reins. So all of a sudden it's like, okay, so I get the same journal articles that I had before. Cool. And as far as listening to the level, whatever their level 1 is, or an expanded version of that, where they take the push press out of it and they start talking about mitochondrial, whatever. Fine. I literally can listen to your show on Wednesday mornings and I get all that. So then again, all of a sudden now I'm like, I don't know what it even is. Like, to me, it should just be a library resource, not trying to, they're trying to make money. And this is where I think the issue is. They are wanting to be a resource element for the trainers to make them better, maybe have some certifications out there, whatever. But all of these other things that now they're trying to do is like literally tring to carbon copy what the old affiliate version for CrossFit was. We'll give you all this information.
There was that post with 15 or flow masters.
I mean, they're
clearly trying to poach the flow masters from CrossFit HQ. And CrossFit sent an email out to all the employees today, reminding them
who they work for.
Yeah. Like, hey, it's very interesting. Do you want an official paycheck or a
maybe paycheck?
Yes. There was an email sent out that was like, hey, remember that you can't work for people if there's a conflict of interest. It was like a reminder of what they signed. Yeah. And it's basically
shot across the bow. Hey.
Yep. Right after Metfix posted all those things on their Instagram, basically bragging, bragging might not be the right word, but by saying like, look, we got your guys. It was a trippy move on their part.
You're telling me that email went out to CrossFit employees, and we've heard on publicly on the internet that they are not competing with, and they are working alongside with and can share affiliation within gyms of CrossFit. So you can be a CrossFit gym and a Metfix gym, but you're telling me that CrossFit's reminding its employees that it can't work at Metfix as well.
They didn't mention Metfix by name from what I saw, but they did mention that it is a bizarre move. In all the years I've worked somewhere, I never saw an email go out that said, hey, here's a reminder of our
remember who pays you.
Yeah, you can't work places where there's a conflict of interest. And you have to be crazy to think like they both have a workout of the day. They both have an affiliate program. We all know, we all talk to affiliates. Affiliates aren't going to be affiliated to both. Affiliates are now asking, should I re-affiliate somewhere else? Should I do,
$6,500 a year?
No one's doing that. I want to say this though. I have heard from both Greg and Matt Souza that their seminar was written by Emily's husband, Bob Kaplan, and that he's absolutely fucking brilliant and the material is absolutely fucking insane.
I met Bob. He's smart.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's called a level 1. I don't mean to call it that, but I've also heard that it's about basically like if you eat a peanut, it tells you what your body does with it, right? Like to the molecular fucking the chemistry, the whatever your body does with food, it breaks it down to like the deepest levels.
Hey, my question is if the people know that, or if they think they're getting the push press. Do people know that's what they're getting, the peanut breakdown, or do they think they're getting burpees?
Justin Zazimbo. Salty Hive CrossFit out of Utah. I asked on Metfix post if I get CEUs as a level 3 for attending the seminar. No response. I think getting that done would be a start for value add.
Hey, no, their value comes in the fact that at some point there's going to be like there should be rules against training people without an NSCA certification.
Or talking about diet.
Huh?
Do you know that?
I don't know that, but it's the thing that Greg talked about forever and pushed against.
Greg talked about it, but he's the Pope.
Yeah,
he's just waving.
You would hope there's an organization.
No, I'm just telling you, like, if there is like value there, it would be in continuing to push.
Well, I like to count my money when it's in my hand.
The collision course is coming for sure. The collision is.
I think the collision course has happened. It just hasn't been like we haven't like everyone's circled around the two cars that are mashed up. Like these guys are like they're bumping right now.
Started roughly about last Wednesday.
Right.
The steamroller.
With-
No.
Hey, I got a crazy question for you. So you got this guy who's interested in buying CrossFit,
Yeah.
and he's buddied up with Froning,
Yeah.
right? And there's all this
Mhm.
chatter. All of a sudden, in 2 months, Froning's on 5 different podcasts where people ask him if he'd be the CEO.
Yeah.
Froning saying, "Hey, if the wrong fucking person buys this, I'm fucking out." Letting any investors who are paying attention to the ecosystem like, like maybe I should alter my bid. He's trying to sway the odds.
Oh, that's cool.
But if someone bought the company and made Rich CEO and got rid of Dave,
Rift.
yeah, do you think?
Nah. Go ahead.
What do you think happens? I think they got a big problem.
I think Brian Friend is back, baby.
I think they got because listen, you remember what Rosa did, right? Rosa bought the company. He was a full-blown dork and retard, but he got Dave's endorsement. He kept Dave really close to him for a year and sent Dave to train poor kids in Atlanta.
Eric Rosa blows.
But so this guy, I'm thinking, is going to buy it and thinks that he's going to stand close to Rich. But I don't know what their plan is for Dave.
The Venn diagram of those who are loyal to Dave and those who are loyal to Rich are 98% overlapped.
Right. Okay.
I don't know that it would.
You think that it's that much? Like
Yeah.
the people that are loyal to Rich, like honestly, the ones that are loyal to Rich, unless they're in his affiliate, what are they? They are purely fans, and he's had no connection with them or touch. At least Dave has been like, this is going to be your open workout. Here's your open workout for this. This is what this is going to be. Like there's that connection where and I know that it's not like person to person, but at least there's some sort of like direction. Whereas Rich is he's a celebrity.
I do want to say this. Dave is hardened steel. We've seen tidal waves and typhoons and fires try to take him down, and it doesn't go down. Rich is a powerful size skyscraper in his own, but the only thing what's that called when you have hardship? The only storm
Trouble?
we've seen hit him is the bear he posted. You know what I mean? That's like the
I see. Yeah,
like
yeah,
you know what I mean?
That works
Like,
against him, I think, to the common person because Dave's got shit on him. People don't like people with shit on him.
But if I buy in a company, I want the most stable. Like he's rooted.
Yeah, but you're smart.
Oh, okay. I'll take that then. You win.
Good point, Tyler.
101.
Manipulation 101, just appease to his ego.
I still don't think that Rich would go and be CrossFit in lieu of his Mayhem empire.
Oh, well, this thing he said where he did say something really trippy. He said he wouldn't want to be the CEO and then feel like people were being biased he was being biased towards Mayhem. It's like, dude, who gives a fuck? Make Mayhem the HQ and funnel all the L1s there. No one's going to be like who gives a fuck? Like, would you hate him for that?
He would. I don't think he would. I don't think he would lose the name.
Oh, so he would keep Mayhem and be the CEO of CrossFit.
Mayhem is his thing.
Baby, yeah,
that is his
Feet.
everything.
I agree. I wouldn't give it up to be
nothing to that.
Yeah,
he is Greg Glassman for CrossFit with Mayhem.
Yeah, and Cookville's his kingdom.
Totally.
Yeah,
and
he could drink and drive if he wanted.
I don't know if he. I don't know if he would want to be. Yeah, he could. I don't know if he would want to be CEO of CrossFit. I mean, he's got it. He has it so good right now.
Remember when Dave was CEO? That was sick.
That was awesome.
That was.
And then he
awesome.
called out everybody. What?
That was like a week and a half.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Tyler? He did what?
He called out everybody for him not being colored enough.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
It was the greatest move of all time. Not a long tenure, but it was fucking amazing.
He's like, when he became CEO, he called me and he's like, put the media team back together. I'm like, there's 4 of us left. He's like, that's what I mean.
Yes.
Like right away.
Damn. Dave would be a good CEO then.
All right.
I'm
Anything
with
else? You're with Bill. What?
Rich isn't going to be CEO no matter what happens.
Like he's not going to do it.
There's no point. He only opens himself up to hardship that he doesn't need.
Hey,
he's
for
young
what?
though. Maybe he's up for it. He's young.
Another downfall, and we're doomed, man. Would you rather have downfall or Rich Froning?
Rich Froning.
Rich Froning, but I don't think Rich will do it.
Yeah,
hey, I'm not taking any shot. I'm not. I don't mean to say that. Like, listen, if let's say another private equity buys it and Rich breaks away and says, "Fuck it, I'm doing my own thing." I got no hate for him. I fully understand it.
What if you think he'll join Metfix?
No. And to be honest,
even know what WMP is.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Didn't they do something weird at Mayhem recently? Like it just said Mayhem, and like last month they put the word CrossFit back up. Wasn't someone spotting that on their building? Did someone notice that?
They posted that.
What?
I think they posted that.
I think
Okay.
There's also like a tornado that probably fucking ripped that shit off.
Yeah.
So I also don't think he really de-affiliates. I think it's just
Power play.
Yeah, just a power play. I think maybe he just pulls the name off the side of the building, calls it Mayhem, but he still pays his affiliation fees. Like there's no all these people who step away. It like I don't know what Josh is doing now. I don't know what Amanda Barnhart's doing now. I don't know what these, but I think it only hurts them. I think it's I don't think it's good.
Watkins got the inside scoop.
We just got a bigger new sign. Laugh out loud. Chill. Oh, who's Watkins? That's
he works over in
member there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's Tyler's cousin.
All right.
What would be
Watch
interesting,
the
real
video.
fast, before we go, what would be interesting is this, that if something happens with CrossFit and it just like implodes for whatever reason, Mayhem's still going to keep going.
Yeah.
I wonder if at that point he takes the reins and is like, then he starts having large numbers of affiliates doing it that way, because then it's his show, his boat, his game. Then he could play. I see him playing that route rather than jumping to the other ship.
Just run his own open.
Yeah, I could see him doing. I mean, he could. Why couldn't he copy it?
He went to Europe and really enjoyed himself and was well received at the Coaches Congress.
Yeah.
He always presents well. He presented well. But the thing is what's going to happen? Like right now, he's in his own kingdom, and he could be like, "Hey, we're putting this on our new dollar bill," and no one says shit. Is he going to? And that's what we like about him, right? Is he going to still have that same backbone if he gets a bigger kingdom?
I think he will if it's his kingdom. If CrossFit is no more,
right,
and he just keeps running with Mayhem Kingdom,
Athletic.
and people are like, "Hey, can I be?" No, I don't think he would go. I don't think he would go Netflix.
I said athletics.
I didn't think so either.
I think people would basically ask to be like, "Hey, can we join up with you?" So what it is people coming to him, and he would be fine with that.
Don't they have already like 5,000 gyms that do their programming or something crazy like that?
Wow.
Hey, and really quick, think about that. If the Mayhem program's $130 a month, what does that come out to a year? It's like a Metfix affiliation already.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's $2,400 or something.
Yeah.
No, not even that much.
No, it's like $1,500.
Yeah.
Where does the insurance thing live?
The RRG?
Yeah.
I know Greg started that with his own money and never made a dime off of it. That was another thing that private equity and people thought he was so stupid. He started an insurance company. CrossFit couldn't start it, so he had to start it with his own money, and he started it and then passed it off to.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's still
but
going.
HQ doesn't own it.
I don't think so.
They don't?
I don't think so.
I forget if it's tied to HQ.
Because that's like that would be something I would consider, is like, if we lose the insurance piece of this, we might as well just fuck off and do our own thing.
Well, explain that.
That seems like a huge offering. I remember before that they made that, the insurance piece of running a CrossFit gym was hugely complicated. And Rich was like, Greg was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to fix this. Like, there's no reason you should have to get 8 insurances and one just being for the rope climbs." And so they looped all that together. So I assumed if CrossFit owned it and that they just dissolved into nothing, the affiliates would just be like, well, fuck, we'll just do whatever now.
I think what it is, they had people that were CrossFitters and understood CrossFit, and so the hook was, we have medical people, we have whatever that says we understand what CrossFit is. So if we go to court for anything, we know how to talk the talk.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you have a RRG insurance?
I had RRG, and then what do we have now? Starts with an A. Ad care. It was something through. Yeah, I don't care.
Community owned. CrossFit RRG is community owned company. All CrossFit RRG affiliates and trainers own stock in the company and have access to CrossFit expertise throughout the claim. Okay, so it's owned by the people who must be split up like that.
Man, what I wish they would have done, which would have been massive, is if they could have pulled together some sort of a true group in medical insurance and benefits like that.
Oh, that would have been insane.
That massive. That would have been like
a game changer.
People would stay solely for that.
Yep.
Because as of right now, everyone's paying for like either the most minimum that they can because it's so expensive, or if they have a family or whatever. Like it's just, I pay so much money.
I don't know how we haven't done it.
If you're paying $1,000 a month for health insurance for you and your family, and that's $12,000 a year, and CrossFit can get it down to $500 a month, and so you're only paying $6,000 a year, no one would ever de-affiliate.
Nope.
Ever.
Nope.
Ever.
Like, I mean, that would fit. I don't know why they haven't looked at that, and I know that
they have looked at it.
There's state stuff that you got to look at, and I get it, but there are creative ways to get it done, and I'm just surprised that no one has done it.
When I was there and we would meet with those insurance guys, there was a pretty long runway of like 3 years of data collection that needed to be picked at first. And at first the insurance would be expensive, but then it would quickly drop. And I don't know why we never pulled the trigger on it.
It would self-fund. And that's just for the affiliate owners, not speaking of the members. If you got the members involved.
Yeah.
If you had to have like, I don't know, a year or two at a CrossFit affiliate before you got looped into the insurance.
Right.
Like,
I mean, dude, owners and coaches.
Oh,
like coaches.
Yeah.
Because most of the members already have a job, and they already have insurance. So they're like, they probably aren't really going to jump into that. I mean, cool.
Well, the thing that I've always thought about
your group number, but
is that if you had CrossFitters only outside of like, you got in a car accident or something, like your insurance premiums have to go down. People aren't getting sick.
Right.
And so, okay, we're going to join the greatest health insurance of all time and save all that money. Somehow you can loop that back into the affiliates and no one would ever leave the gym.
Well, they had that one thing that I think Julie Fouché was part of that. And I thought that was originally going to be what that was, that they would get Yeah. And that was not it. Oh, God, all you guys, like, it all starts and it sounds like it, and then no, and it's not.
Yep. Well said. Isn't it interesting? The show starts with fucking oranges and finishes with solving some of the largest economic problems individuals are having.
I got a guy. I'm gonna do this thing.
You got a guy?
Yeah.
You do live in Chicago, so you probably got a couple guys. Yeah.
Give me like a month or two.
All right.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's the only runway you need.
Any final thoughts on Cale Layman?
You won't see a video in a bit. Oh, yeah, that's me.
HWPO athlete Cale Layman.
HWPO athlete Cale Layman.
HWPO athlete Cale
Firefighter
Layman.
Embarrassment and soldier embarrassment Cale Layman. God.
Bill comes in with a knife and just freaking.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Integrity. I'm sorry. Come on.
I called the affiliate owner today.
Oh.
That all of his affiliates are done through. I think Grant also talked to him at one point. And when I talked to him, I go, "Hey, dude, did you check the tapes?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, I saw him on Friday, and he let me know he had done the workout earlier that day. And I'm like, "Oh, what about the other days?" He goes, "No, I didn't see him those days." They have a security camera system pointed at the door with 24-hour access. And he scrubbed all of it, and he's like, "No, never saw him."
and then is the erasing of the Instagram account that he erased his Instagram account? Is that
a bad move?
Is that confession?
I'd say that's military.
Oh, he just
think
wants
this is
to
a lot.
okay.
He's probably in a world of shit in the military, because he lied.
Really? Do you think it's even on their radar? You think it's even on their radar?
Yes, it's on their radar.
Like that for certain?
Yes.
Can you tell me how?
No.
Okay.
He's got a guy.
Oh man.
I feel bad for the kid, honestly.
Me
like,
too.
It's
Me too.
shitty that he cheated. Like, dude, you fucked
Dude,
up.
motherfucker, don't feel bad for this.
No, he's an idiot kid, man.
Why not feel bad?
Dumb.
Kid, real. The motto of West Point is
cheat.
Soldier.
Wait,
firefighter.
Why not feel bad for him?
What's there to feel bad about?
Because he's stressed to the max right now.
Should he not be?
No, he should be.
Hey, dude, if you've talked to the number of people I've talked to in relation to the situation, and all of the stories are weaving the wrong way for Cale, it's like you hear one person say one thing, and then the other person's like, no, that's not how that worked. I said this. And then the other person's like, yeah, that person said that. And they're all conflicting, and the linchpin is Cale Layman.
Yeah.
It's all his fault. Why do you feel bad? All he has to do is say, yep, that didn't do that.
I don't feel bad.
I wouldn't want to be
the burden of proof is so simple, dude.
I don't feel bad for him in this one situation. I feel bad for him for the future. Like, he's fucked up in a way that he can't walk back out of now. And this is going to affect him for a long time.
Go fucking work at an Outback Steakhouse or something.
Yeah, I don't want to. Okay, but like, I just picture myself in his position, and like everything I would just be stressed out all day, every day. It's like knowing you have a warrant out for your arrest, and they have your address, and you're just. It's like not if
you murdered someone, homie. You
Okay,
shot
all right.
In the head.
So
right, I get it.
So check it out. So check it out. He didn't kill anybody. Right. He didn't steal anything. He didn't go and rape anybody. He didn't do anything. He lied about his scores. So what you do at that point, so that you aren't, because I agree with what you're saying, Ty. Like I don't like, I feel bad for him past this, and the longer it goes, the worse it gets.
That's why,
dude, just come out and be like, hey, everybody, cheated. I fucked up. I fucked up. I thought I could play it off. I didn't. I'm shitty. Like, I apologize. Like, I'm an embarrassment. I feel bad. Because then at that point, everyone's gonna be like, I mean, you can't. It's that whole like argument where like you can't fight a wet towel. It's like, it's just like bleh, it's already there. But when you're not doing anything, it's like, oh, it's like, it's not fighting back.
I don't get it.
The obstacle is the way.
What's worse,
Cale.
what he did or Lance Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong, because that was the entire government connected.
Because Lance took money from people.
Yeah, because it was like that was
So
there was money that was involved in that. I mean, same idea, but like that was like steps past what Cale did. The same, I mean, same basic.
But the truth is, I like what Bill said. If rape is 100, what Cale did is 0.00001.
Like, he cheated on a test.
I have less problem with him cheating than I have with how bad he's lied about all of it since.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, dude, it started at 0.0005. Like when I saw him at Mayhem, and I'm like, you're not fit. That's a 0.0005. And since it's become like a 2.
Yeah.
It's escalated to a 2.
It's doubling down on the lies.
Out of 100.
Right. It's like, I mean, at this point, it's like the only thing he can do is own up to it, like, hard.
Hey, the most damning thing that I heard from the affiliate owner today was I asked him if Cale had ever reached out to him to clear his name. And he said no. And it's the first fucking thing that I think I would do, or any rational person would do. Right. It's like, hey, dude, I know you have the video camera system. I walked into the gym at this time. I know it's going to show up. Can you send it over to CrossFit and clear my shit?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And he goes, no, I haven't talked to him at all.
Jeremy World had a good one up there. Like, Ricky. Does anyone say anything about Ricky now other than like, no. I mean, like, everyone loved Ricky.
Loves Ricky.
Everybody loves Ricky. Ricky came out and said what he did though. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, okay, I get it, man. Like, that was fucked up. That That was messed up in our little tiny sphere of a world. That was pretty messed up. You were caught. Own up. The whole like, well, I got rhabdo. Well, how about this other one I'll try to do?
That's
Well, here's a
crazy.
video that has really bad movement. How about that?
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna
Did
go
you-
ahead and erase my Instagram so no one can message me anymore.
I don't really understand the whole military thing. I saw what Grant said about like a cadet shall not lie, whatever. It's kind of their motto. But
Yeah.
I heard he's supposed to be some sort of a quote unquote leader. And this doesn't look good for leadership. But also, if he is supposed to be in a leadership position, he just looks stupid.
Yep.
And yes, everybody does make mistakes, man.
And I wouldn't trust him to make me a fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
Right, me neither. I don't know which one of you said it, but that you nailed it. It is gone. It is not the cheating that maybe that's what it is. It's not the cheating that bothers me.
What is it?
It's the not. It's the not
It's the
owning up.
doubling
It's
down
not.
on lies.
Yeah, it's the not owning up to it. The running from it. It's like, yo, dude.
Like you can't get much more caught than this by everybody.
Like,
you're
you know,
sitting
like-
there in the trap and like you can't see me. I'm not here right now.
Spin's
don't-
article on it's nuts. It just has the entire thing outlined. It's pretty good.
And
It's
that's
like-
I guess that's why I feel bad for him, is because like I used to do that when I would get uncomfortable when I was younger, like around 12. How old is Cale?
22.
23.
Yeah, 100%. When I was 22, if I got nervous about a situation, I'd just fucking ghost. And
yeah.
and I'd come up with crazy fucking lies to get out of shit. And now that I've grown up and learned how to like own up to things or foresee that things were going to happen or not get into situations in the first place, all that's gone away. But he's so young. He just doesn't have a good coping mechanism for dealing with adversity like this, which leads me into why he would be a bad candidate for what he does for a living. It's like, hey, dude, you're making repercussions for yourself professionally now. Like, you just need to fucking tell the truth.
When I was 22, I was looking for like at 3 a.m, I was looking for weed like in the couch cushions and shit or under the couch. You know what I mean? Like,
So
fuck,
is Cale.
I need a bong rip so bad and I can't find one. You know, I was scraping resin I was stealing resin from someone else's bong. So,
That's
fuck.
gross.
Tell me about it.
That's gross.
You never scraped resin, Bill?
No, I wasn't a big pot smoker.
God.
I just laughed too much and I just thought it was dumb. I felt dumb when I was on it.
I was a piece of shit. I only ever used drugs that people had. So I was just a freeloader.
That's smart.
I'll
That's
get
actually-
you next time, man. I'll get you next time.
Your brain isn't fully developed. That's half the reason the Army loves that age group. Yeah, I mean,
It's not untrue.
Crazy.
all right. Thank you guys for all coming on last minute. Fun show. See you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Will you be here, Hiller? Tyler?
I can be here, yeah. Kill Taylor, yeah. duh, I'm
Taylor.
gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
here.
and if you want to see Cale Layman, the behind the scenes is up for CEO members. So go on over there.
Syndicate Crown.
Yeah, and it is really weird to watch. It is really weird to watch.
He seems like a nice kid.
Yeah, he
No, dude, he gives me the ick.
He gives you the ick.
it did. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Let me
That's
see it.
one of the first times I've ever used that phrase, but yes.
All right, well, you know more than I know.
It's like knowing a dude who like frequently cheats on his wife, and then like you see him talking about how much of a family man he is. You're just like, motherfucker.
Walk in, laugh right to the corner.
Look,
Yeah.
look at him just shaking grin.
Go like,
Look at this cat.
he spread a fucking rumor, dude.
Dude, you
I,
spread rumors though?
I watched you walk in and collapse right to the corner. Like,
Yeah, I couldn't see. I was just in the
where are you from?
Vermont.
Oh yeah, so this is definitely
No,
the it ain't humid like this.
hell no.
Yeah, it also sucks. I think to go from the AC and
I think there's a bunch of him in here. This isn't gonna to be good for him.
Own up, Cale.
He kind of reminds me of a hedgehog, you know?
I wonder if he has a girlfriend.
You ever see like a hedgehog? He just like has that
I
look.
think he does. Or, well, he has a
He has like a
romantic
what do you
interest.
call it? A harem?
A harem. Yeah, I hope he has some girl who will hold him while he cries himself to sleep.
Dude, nobody at 5'8" flat has a harem.
Whoa.
You are not 5 foot flat.
Whoa.
Cale is legit. He's shorter than you.
All right.
Oh God, great.
All right. Love you guys. I don't want to fight with
Girlfriend isn't real.
All right. See you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Win games, ticket, win $1,000. We'll see you guys. Mr. Grunler, CrossFit Inferno, thanks for being on, buddy.
Yep.